moving to the rhythm. Can't stop us now. Yeah, we're showing what we're made of. We're back on track. Now we're on the come up. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Are you ready now? Yeah, we're lifting off the ground. Welcome back. No coming down. Can you feel it all around? Are you ready now? Yeah, we're lifting off the ground. Welcome back. No coming down. Can you feel it all around? Welcome back. Are you ready now? Yeah, we're lifting off the ground. Welcome back. No coming down. Can you feel it all around? Welcome back. Are you ready now? Yeah, we're lifting off the ground. Welcome back. No coming down. Can you feel it all around? Are you ready now? Yeah, we're lifting off the ground. Welcome back. No coming down. Can you feel it all around?
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Better Man Show, where I document my journey on becoming a better person. A little bit of music switch up today. Hopefully, things are running fine because I'm seeing all kinds of system notifications popping up telling me that something is not running, something is not running. I kind of am pushing this software a little bit harder than I should be, I think. But welcome to the Better Man Show again, as I document my journey on becoming a better person. This is a show suitable for both men and women, where I share life, tech, and business tips. My name is BK. Obviously, if you're friends, that shouldn't surprise you. I shouldn't be surprised you know that. But if you're not friends, don't be a stranger. Just add me as a friend or follow me wherever I am popping up on your radar. So tonight, just gonna kind of keep in line with what I was talking about yesterday, which is what are things that you are passionate about. So I kind of wanted to talk about some things that I'm currently working on that I'm actually happy to. I'm kind of excited about, right? Also testing out a new format, so to speak, of this program in the sense that a bit more impromptu, a bit more live streamy, a bit less structured. Because I think end of the day, the fact about a live stream is meant to be fun, right? So switch up the music a little bit today. The music today is called Welcome Back. It is from okay. So the thing about live streams on any stream nowadays, it used to be in the past you can share music and you don't really get into trouble, but nowadays you cannot, right? Anything that is copyrighted, any commercial music you use in any of your clips, whether it's on online, YouTube, Facebook, anywhere, you're going to get shut down very fast. The algorithm will pick it up and then it'll say that, hey, your clip contains copyrighted music. Your clip will be played muted in certain countries or in all countries, for example. So there is a need for finding original copyright-free or copyright-approved music for live streams. So if you do one, I found a pretty good source, but it is a paid subscription, which is it's actually a one-time fee. If you do one, I have a coupon code for 10%. If you want it, just let me know. Or reach out to me. Happy to send you along the way. So that is music. So it's called Welcome Back. And welcome back. Welcome back to the show, right? So let's get on with the show. Day 57. Sorry, day 58. I lost count. Day 58 of a 100-day challenge. Exactly 58 days ago, I started a 100-day live stream challenge. And of course, friends told me to my face, are you crazy? Are you sure? 100 days? Why don't you start with something like manageable, like 14 days or 21 days or something like that? Yeah, it kind of was crazy, but sometimes, and if you have gone through some of these personal development courses or personal challenge things, right? If the thing that you are trying to do doesn't scare you a little bit, it doesn't quite excite you, right? So it was scary. Day one was scary. Day two was worse. I will never get sick of telling this because day two is the day when so day one, you kind of tell yourself, okay, let's do it, right? Day two is the day where you kind of scold yourself and say, why did you do it, right? And that's the thing. That's the honest truth, right? Day two is often always harder, right? But lo and behold, a big thank you to all friends and who have supported, sent comments, sent private messages, had coffee shop chat, and tell me, hey, congratulations, or hey, you're doing well. So the thing is this: I really, really want to encourage any one of you who are watching it now, or you're watching the show now, that if you even have an inkling of an idea or of a feeling that you want to do something similar, go for it. Really, go for it. You definitely have something to share with the rest of the world, and that will benefit the rest of the world. You definitely have something that, yes, that is personal to you, that is your experience, that is irreplaceable. That means no one else can take away from, right? So I have a friend, and she is, I think, very, very close to the verge of starting a live stream for herself, right? And I guess I'm thinking she probably will pick parenting, which is great because she has been a great parent, right? I mean, she has sacrificed her day job so that she could stay home to look after her son, right? So she definitely would have things that a lot of stay-at-home moms would want to know about. So I would tell her, please go for it, just do it, right? And the thing is, there will be friends that will be rooting for you, including me, right? I will be rooting for her, right? And that is that is what I've experienced as I started doing this. I got friends who came over and said, hey, good job, um, thank you for doing this. Some of the things you shared has inspired me, or has I've learned something from you, right? Those are the things that keeps us going, and it's been encouraging, right? Oh, yeah. Yes, I am Singaporean. I am Singaporean. Now, I always have problem with this because I am a Singaporean that is often not in Singapore. So whenever sometimes I join like a public presentation, and then people ask, hey, type in the chat box, where are you coming from, or where are you from, right? The problem is, I don't know how to explain that. I say I am from Singapore, but I'm dialing in from another place now. Do I say where I am dialing in from, or do I say where I'm from? So I am Singaporean, but currently based in KL. I am in KL right now, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, right? Who knows where I'll be next? I do not know, right? But yes, I am Singaporean. Thanks, Grida. I hope I didn't get your name wrong. Yeah, thanks, Grida, for a comment. It's fun because I at least know that it's working correctly. Thank you for that. So, um, continuing with what I was sharing yesterday about some things that get me excited, I just want to share a few things that I am currently working on for the past few days that is exciting for me, right? So, first thing, I just commissioned Photo Logo to do a photo logo of my signature, right? Everyone knows they call me BK. So do me a favor, comment in the comments whether you like I mean the top one, or the bottom logo. So top or bottom, right? Rio or Vienna, or top or bottom, either way is fine, right? Let me know. I just want to give a quick poll to find out, right? Um, the thing about the asking people is that you need to ask more people, because when you ask a few close friends, then when two of them have like one says this, one says that, you're stuck. So I'm putting it out there to the whole public, right? Let me know. Do me a favor. Let me know whether you prefer A or you prefer B, right? And I've gotten interesting comments and feedback from friends, right? They say, oh, A kind of represents you in a way. B represents you in a certain way. So very, very interesting, right? So let me know. I will appreciate it very much whether you prefer A or B. I need to approve this pretty soon because this is it's a paid service. Photo Logo, check them out if you haven't checked them out. It's great for photographers, business people. If you do want a logo of your name, for example, right? It was challenging for them because I only have two letters, right? If it's a full name, right, like James Bond, I think you look pretty nice. It does look nice, right? I mean, so please go ahead and check them out if you want to. Okay. Then the next thing I'm currently working on is a lead gen automation project, right? So we are building a new team for 2021, right? This year has been very exciting in the new market that we are in. We have actually groomed a few six-figure earners. So we are priming ourselves to be ready for 2021, right? And we will definitely have a few more, even six-figure, seven-figure earners for the next year for sure, right? So this is kind of like a process flow that I did. So it goes from a chatbot, a web form, and then to a email service, and then the email service goes to a automation service. So this kind of things is quite interesting for me because yes, there is a level of work involved at the onset, right? But once you get it going, it is automated, and you let software do a lot of the work for you. Now there are a few pieces of the puzzle that you kind of need to put together, but once it's done correctly, and then Integromat is kind of like it's like Zapier, right? But it is a bit more powerful in some sense. Now, you do not need programming skills. These things are usually designed in such a way whereby you can, uh, if you know how to kind of like click A, B, C, and then you kind of like give it simple instruction, it should work for you, right? It should be easy enough. I'm not a programmer. Again, let me say that again. I think I mentioned it yesterday. I'm not a programmer, but it is easy enough for you to do something like this. So if you're keen to find out how to do things like this, also just drop me a message, right? And then the last part, it goes to a CRM application which is combined with Trello kind of functionality. So those of you if you're familiar with CRMs, you're familiar with Trello. Smart Task is also a very interesting platform that I recently picked up as well. So that allows us to put the leads into a pipeline, and then we can follow up from there, right? So this is the ongoing project that we are doing for 2021, and then we are excited to have new people join us, and we are excited to groom more six-figure, even seven-figure earners for 2021. Next one. This one is kind of like a personal thing, personal interest for now. Animal theme stories. Animal theme stories. Recently, I've been listening to a lot of audibles, and I actually found out that I'm quite attracted to stories that are animal themed, right? So stories that are animal themed. That means when they use an animal to express a certain idea, and I find that it is easier to understand, and it's also more it leaves a deeper impression somehow, right? That's how I found it, right? So for example, something like this, right? So if you're following me on Instagram or Facebook, you will notice that occasionally I post some of these quotes, right? So like this one, if you are not a goose, you can change your direction and change your destination. So the thing about goose or geese is that they always fly south for the winter. I mean, during winter, they fly south to warmer climates, right? It's in the programming. They can't change it, right? They can't decide to go somewhere else. So, but human beings are not. Unless you're a geese, you're not, right? I mean, human beings, we can decide to go north in winter, south in winter, east, west, doesn't matter, right? We have the capability of deciding where we want to go because we are human beings. We as human beings, we have that faculty of decision making. So and your decisions will determine your destination. Your direction, your decided direction will determine your destination. So which is very true, right? So this is one of those animal theme stories or um, help me with the word here, right? Is it an idiom? It's not idiom. It's analogy. Not really. Parable. Too short for a parable, right? So, but you know you get what I mean, right? Any is an animal theme short story, right? Animal theme short story, and then another one I like. Ants think winter in summer and summer in winter. Okay, ants think winter in summer and summer in winter. So a simple concept, right? During summer times when things are great and things are looking bright and sunny, you have to be more forward looking and look at prepping for winter. And ants are like that, right? And if we as human beings, we don't follow them, we are going to be foolish, because when we, in a good time, if we don't prep for a winter, then we're going to be in trouble when we hit winter, right? But same thing happens when we are in winter and we are in bad times. We shouldn't be depressed or despondent or down, right? We should then be looking forward to, hey, this winter is going to pass. This winter is going to pass, and then we're going to be in spring and summer again. And then, woohoo, right? We're going to be in those, right? We're going to be in summer again, right? So, ants think winter in summer and summer in winter. And I think this is a great philosophy approach to life, right? It's going to be great. So I mentioned before, we are now in a very interesting inflection point in the world, right? Both for business and for the whole global environment, which is why we're excited about this new team that we are building, and we are recruiting for this new team, because 2021, we're going to build a massive team. We're going to help groom people to become 6-figure, 7-figure earners, right? So this is part of the reason, right? We should be thinking winter in summer and summer in winter, right? There are a few more animal ones related that I kind of like. The other one is a bit, I couldn't find a graphic for it because it's going to be too graphic, but I just share with you. Say, don't use a cannon to hunt rabbits, because you have no rabbits left. Right? It's effective, but you have no rabbits left. So yeah, I know some of the sensitive animal lovers might not like this story, but it brings across a point, right? If you're going hunting, don't bring a cannon to hunt a rabbit, because then you have no rabbits left, right? It's overkill. It's overkill. A bit like sometimes the things I do, a bit of overkill, but it's just meant for production value. Okay, so this is a animal team thing that we are doing, right? And so do me a favor, let me share with me the stories that you know that are animal theme that is quite similar to what I'm talking about. There's one that's very nice. There's another one that I like that is about a frog in a jar of milk, right? About struggling. So it kicks and kicks and kicks until the milk becomes cheese, and then it can just jump out of the jar, right? So stories like this that are animal themed is easier to leave us an impression and can remember it better. Perhaps it reminds us of our children or childhood days, where we read things like Aesop's fables and stuff like that, right? There's another one that I can suddenly I think of now, which is the scorpion and the frog, right, crossing the river. That's another one that is also very meaningful. So do me a favor, okay? Any animal theme stories that you can find, right, that you are able to, that you can remember or you can share, type the story and share them into me in comments or in a private message or any other way that you prefer, right? I would really, really appreciate that. So happy midweek. Today is Wednesday. Just talking with some friends just now that it's kind of like heading into the holiday season. Everyone is in a bit of a holiday mood. Everything is slowing down. And another friend was saying, yeah, nobody does any work for the last 2 weeks of the year, right? Everybody's in a super holiday mood, which is understandable and great, right? And then we start looking forward to the new year in 2021, right? I guess perhaps the next 2 weeks of this live stream we'll probably deal a little bit of that, like more lighthearted, maybe talk about how we can look forward to 2021, a bit of goal setting and planning and anything like that. So the Better Man Show is a place where I document my journey on life, on becoming a better person in the areas of life, business, and of course technology, right? And hopefully the things I share can help you along the way as well, right? And of course, I welcome your suggestions, because the things you share will also obviously help me, right? So, oops, wrong one. See you tomorrow. Thank you for joining me today.